And we're back. So, day 4. Headed into Texas. Gonna go down the south coast. Not sure when I'll get on the coast. But, Concord. C-O-N-C-O-R. Concord? Maybe there's not a Concord. Concord. I don't know. I'll look it up. I'll spell it when I put the thing on. So, anywho, that's pretty much the story, and I'm sticking to it. So, yeah, that being said, and my biker friends in front of me on their trike. Nice guy pulling a trailer. Riding helmetless. Apparently you can ride helmetless in New Mexico. That he's a rebel outlaw, but nah, that's kind of mean. He was a awesome dude. Yeah, I ran into them twice last night at the restroom of all places. He must have been waiting for his wife to come out. But nice dude. He was coming back from Virginia. I guess they're heading west. Yep. Day 4, feeling pretty good actually. No complaints other than I gotta get gas in probably 60 miles or so. Kinda sucks, you know. In the morning I like to try to bang out a full tank. I kinda knew that last night because I didn't fill up. I was fucking cranky last night. The bike's from Virginia. Morning. You going for breakfast?
Oh yeah.
I ate mine, a handful of apricots.
I got to do a little better than that.
Well, that's good. I should, but I'm always excited to get on the road.
Oh yeah, if I'm gonna do that, I don't even eat half the time.
Take care. From Virginia. The plates look a lot like Cali plates. No traffic here, probably because it's a school, so people are gonna cut in front of me like a bunch of jagoffs. I believe today is Tuesday. Tuesday is today. Today is Tuesday. Tuesday. I almost went to go pop through the center here, but then I remembered can't do that anymore. Alright, well, that's all I got to say. I might as well save some battery time. So with that, peace out. I'll check in at some other point. And we're back. I think I'm recording. It is so effing windy. It is ridiculous, and it's only 8:15 local time in New Mexico. It's not as windy as the last time I rode through this section with Mrs. Smith, but holy Christ, it is windy, man. The bike just is like all over the road. And here I am entering Texas. Woohoo! Welcome to Texas. Welcome to Texas, where everything is bigger and better. And hopefully cheaper. Welcome to Texas, the Lone Star State. The greatest state in the nation. I'll try to get a picture of the Welcome to Texas sign. You feel we're doing the same thing. Drive friendly the Texas way. Alright, so that's all I wanted to show on this section. I just wanted to bitch about the wind a little bit, which seemed to die down a bit. Maybe because it knows to behave. The wind knows to behave in Texas. This ain't no Ferry, New Mexico. This is Texas. Texas Rangers. Alright, with that, peace out. And we're back. So I'm having an awesome time, that's sarcasm, driving through rush hour traffic around fucking El Paso. It's just like a shit show, man. Fucking so many cars, so many lanes. Can't wait to get up to Jersey. I'll just be fucking pretty much every road, if I go up to Jersey, but I'm thinking maybe I will for show. God, I just can't wait to get out of this fucking... Get out of this city. Get out of the city of El Paso. That's pretty much all I gotta say. I just wanted to bitch about fucking traffic. How bad it is. Peace out. Back. So this is the exciting I-10 in Texas. Speed limit 80 miles an hour. And you know, the NC will do 80, sometimes in a really strong headwind going up a hill. I got to downshift out of 6th. But yeah, it's pretty fucking boring and loud. I mean, actually it's more interesting here because you just plummet along at 80 miles an hour and most of the trucks are going slower, and then you just past them. It just gets a little crazy when it gets super fucking windy. Right now, knock on wood, knock on my helmet, my head's like wood. The wind isn't too bad. It gets nerve-wracking when you're passing trucks going 80 miles an hour when it's super windy, because there's a whole type of wind effect around the trucks. And I remember when I was riding the BMW out to Texas, holy shit, some of those passes, especially if you got to pass 3-4 trucks in a row, is pretty nerve-wracking. Just passed the BMW, looked like the big boy 1200. Yeah, here comes a truck pass. 78 right now. These guys mostly go around 75. I won't get too much shaking. And back over. Waiting for the next one. I might as well take a picture of Texas. It's probably the best picture so far. I got that 80 mile an hour sign. So that's pretty much it. More of this boring nonsense. My big decision coming up will be if I'm going to take Highway 90 on the coast. If I stay on this road bombing down, it says I'm not going to make it to the park I want to get to at till 4:49, and even with breaks, it's going to be after 5. So I need to call those fuckers up, see what's happening. So I shouldn't say fuckers. Nice people who work for the park, work for Texas Parks and Wildlife. I used to try to apply for jobs so many times when I was coming out of college with those people. It was ridiculous. There's a guy I know that's higher up in the organization now, and I was giving him a hard time for not hiring me back in the day. So anyway, that being said, peace out. And we're back. So I think again this is where I get to declare that I'm in the United States doing nothing wrong, and just get to claim that I am a United States citizen. Good times. Yep. Exciting. Wave to a fellow biker. What's up, Kimber? God, truck lane's faster than this. Got some girl he's chit-chatting with. Come on. You don't need to get a date from right here. Wait, holding up the fucking line. You don't want to talk to me as long as the pretty girl, huh?
I can if you need me to. No. She was just telling me about her lunch and about what she's here to do with Sierra Blanca.
Gotcha.
Where you headed?
Not really sure. I'm going to go down the coast to 90.
Oh, yeah? Where are you going to go?
I got to be in Pennsylvania in 2 weeks.
So you got a long time, huh?
I do.
What's in Pennsylvania?
That's where my in-laws are.
No wonder you're not
All right, man. Have a good one. He didn't even ask me if I was a U.S. citizen. That's very interesting because that's usually what they ask you. All right, and with that, back to boring I-10. That's probably as much excitement as you're gonna see. Peace out. And we're back. So I am finding this pretty interesting on the NC. I'm on I-10 still, and it's pretty windy. I'm going into a headwind pretty hard. So I'm in 5th gear now, going 82 miles an hour, and I don't know if you can see, the RPMs are pretty much a little bit above 5, but under 5.5. So the bike's pretty buzzy right now. By this time I'd usually shift. So watch what happens when I shift it. Well, I'll even wait till I get on the downside of this hill. So if I do post just this segment, or I don't get any comments about, oh, like that's because blah blah blah. Don't get me wrong, I like this bike still. I'm not gonna tell you shouldn't get it. I know it's not the most powerful thing, blah blah blah. Okay, so I'm gonna be coming down this hill, 5th gear, little over 5,000 RPM. I'm gonna 83 miles an hour. I'm gonna shift. I'm down to 4. Now watch, my miles just drops. I'm down to 82, 81, 80, 79. I got the throttle pinned. 78. 77. 76. 75. 74. 73. 72. And then I'm kind of pinned out at 72 miles an hour. So 6th gear's always been weird on this bike. Now I'm up to 73 again. I'm gonna downshift and pick up some speed again. So I don't know, it's very, to me that's interesting. Never had that happen with a bike before. And I'm sure when I post it, I'm sure I'll get a lot of comments from peeps. Probably a majority which will tell me I've been driving wrong or something, riding wrong. But again, not a problem. First of all, where I live, I'm not going 80 plus miles an hour on a regular basis, and I'm not going into a headwind. But if you lived in the beautiful state of Texas and you were going to commute on freeways, might be something to consider. It might be something I'll write on a NC700X board. So that being said, peace out. And we're back. So finally off the super slab of I-10. So right now I am on, I guess it would be Highway 90. I'm not sure if it's a state route. I'm not really sure. Let's just call it 90 for now, and I'll put a note up. Says what it is. So yeah, Culo, it says I'll be there around 5:39, and it's 12 o'clock Central Time in the Central Zone. So that means about 6 hours or so on the bike. Probably going to hit some weather. You know, unfortunately, I have my storm mittens packed in a dry bag like you should know. But these gloves are pretty waterproof, so we'll see how it goes. And yeah, pretty excited to be on this road. I know that's kind of stupid, but hell, there's a lot more to see, I think. Not based upon what I'm looking at now, a straight ass road. A whole lot of scrubby habitat, scrubby rangeland, but I don't know, I'm just a lot happier on these roads. So anywho, that is that. Just another daily update on the never-ending journey. So peace out. And we're back. So I'm still on 90. We're just gonna go with 90 in Texas. But apparently they're like doing some major construction here, so I'm fortunate enough that I get to ride in this awesome shoulder. Feels like I've been riding in it for like at least 20 miles so far, and it doesn't look like there's any end in sight. And yeah, it's apparent, like, you know, I don't know, like when you get more rural areas, the less concerned they are about motorcycles. I mean, even that happened yesterday, a few parts of I-10, you know, I got to get off of a ramp, and there's like massive lips from you know, where the old pavement to the new pavement is, like with like an inch, probably at least an inch, maybe an inch plus drop. You know, here too, it's the same thing. It's just, it's kind of, you know, it's kind of crazy. They just put up some signs that say rough road, and then like, no, you're on your own. Speed limit's 45. You know, it is what it is. But that's what's been fairly interesting this trip. You know, it's just a variation in surface and things that get thrown at you. You don't get too much of that in you know, California, in suburban and urbanized areas. You know, I think for the most part they take care of stuff pretty well, even when it's under construction. But you know, in the back country of the U.S., things are a little different. So anyway, just wanted to chime in on that, and with that, I am gonna let's see if my speed will even pick up. Nope. Oh, 49 it said. Ooh. Ah, all right. Well, peace out.
Phone connected.
And we're back. So, still on that 90. And, yeah, the road's a little bit more interesting back there. Of course, I put the camera on. I think we're back down in the valley flat areas. Yeah, nicer ride. More inspiring, you know, makes you want to go a little bit further. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure, check my compass. To the right over there, that's Mexico. I mean, that's kind of a joke. Somewhere out there. That would be kind of south. So, anywho, again, here I was thinking, hey, I'd show you some exciting riding, and then it's over. So, peace out.
Phone connected.
And we're back. And we're back. So this is Alpine, Texas, and yeah, I was entering the town just before I turned the camera off before, and there was this Jesus, still clear shot on me, brother. Big Ben Brewery. I just happened to pass by. I was like, oh, this is awesome. So I started to pull in, and there's a closed sign. Closed. But yeah, Alpine looks like it was booming back in the day. Now it kind of looks a little worse for wear. There's the Holland Hotel. That's kind of cool. Crystal Bar is closed. Yeah, I wonder when like the last days all this shit was open. Like when was the last big heyday of these towns, you know, when all the bars were open and store bars. It's funny how I'm like the bars. I'm like fuck the hotels and the restaurants and stuff. I'm go right to the bars. Oh. Marathon 31 miles, Fort Stockton 67. Speed limit is still 30. Yeah, I saw a cop right before I pulled back onto. Apparently Texas is another no helmet law. Either that or that guy doesn't care. I don't know what that is over there, but Brandon Lobos College. Sewell Ross State University. Interesting. The Lobo Bar. You would think at the State University they would have more bars open in town. Oh well. So I'll keep this on a little longer until we roll out of town. And then that'll be that. They have the secondary street here and a sidewalk, and it looked like there were buildings right back there. Back in the day, I'll tell you, this part of me is just like, oh, I should just stop at the Holiday Inn Express. Fucking go to bed. I'm tired, man. Pretty much, it's fill, ride, repeat. I should have brought that. I should have brought that shirt. Or eat, sleep, ride. Just sleeping right because I haven't even been eating so much. So, lots of hotels in this area. My guess is the other towns are not going to be as big as this town. Okay, speed limit 45. Alright, with that, as we're leaving Alpine, Texas, I'll say peace out. And we're back. So I just wanted to check in with the clouds. Those look like some clouds that are probably going to bring me some rain in a little while. Some T-storms. So hopefully it's nothing too crazy. Day 4. Only hit rain on day 1. It wasn't terrible rain. You know, I was stuck on I-5 in Cali, and it rained pretty hard for a while, but we'll see. So, anyway, that's all I wanted to say. If it starts pouring, I'll turn back on. Peace out. And we're back. Yeah, I killed a snake, man. I feel terrible because I love snakes. I was coming around a curve snake crawling across the road, probably around 5 feet or so, and I felt really shitty about hitting it. But I wasn't gonna brake, to be honest with you, because prior to that there was a dead pig in the road and a vulture, and I mistook the vulture for a crow initially, or a raven, and they usually fly up pretty well, and then I saw it was a vulture and almost whacked him. So because they're tough, they don't get a lot of lift when they're flying, so yeah, I feel bad for that snake. I didn't even stop because I would have felt worse, but I definitely hit it because I felt like I hit a small speed bump. So my guess is it was probably a male bull snake. And that's my favorite, one of my favorite types of snake. The whole genera is my favorite. Bull snakes is one of them. But yeah, so that's that. I see a river coming up here. I thought maybe it was the Rio Grande from Mexico. But I love it. Texas too. They're so polite. They tell you when there's a guardrail damage, so you know not to crash into it. So yeah, that's all I got. Again, I thought there's pretty country though. Again, you know, riding through these hills. Some nice flowers and beautiful cones and construction cones and flags on the side. But yeah, it's good riding except for killing that snake. So hopefully I don't hit anything else, because that would suck. So anyway, peace out. And we're back. So this is the first body of water I've seen in Texas. This is some type of reservoir, I'm guessing. And I was really hoping it would rain on me to wipe off some of these bugs. And I'm guessing I did probably 450 miles today. And yeah, I think I'm just going to stay in this town up here because I'm pretty much tired as hell. I just got pulled over by the Texas State Police for going 84 in a 75. And I'll tell you, I haven't really been speeding the whole day because 75 is fast enough, and I was just going down a hill. He was coming up a hill and he just lit me up. So as soon as he lit me up, he whipped his lights on and spun around. I knew he had me, so because I knew I was going faster than that, but you know, I'm riding the NC, man. I figured it'd give me a little bit more coasting speed for the next hill. Oh, something just hit me in the leg, so that's no good. I'm kind of concerned about what that could be. I'm gonna pull over. Very weird. Could have been something that just popped off the road, but yeah, let me pull up a little more, see what it could have been. Who knows? Leave the flashers on. Alright, I'm going to sign off. So yeah, I have no idea what hit me in the leg. You know, what concerns me about stuff like that sometimes is I was like, maybe when I was digging for my license for the cop, I put my phone someplace and it dropped and hit me in the foot. But yeah, I mean, everything looks good to go. So, except I'm on this big ass hill. Oh. This is what short people have to go through, tall people, to get on bikes. So yeah, the cop was actually really nice. I told him, hey, pretty tired, I've been riding all day. was excited because I know the hotel is about 30 miles. And I said, it just happened. I even told him, I said, hey, that's probably the second time I've been speeding on this trip today, and unfortunately you were there. Usually when I see it, I correct myself, but it was going downhill. But yeah, he asked me where I was coming from, and I told him, and he said, wow, you really took the long way. Why? And I said, because I want to see the countryside, blah blah blah. So anyway, he was cool. He gave me a warning, written warning, so I have that for my scrapbook, and just got to try not to get pulled over rest of today or or tomorrow. So I'm gonna stop in Exxon and get some fuel, because why not? I'm here. Give me the opportunity to maybe drink a little bit more water. I'm pretty need to be drinking more. Just thinking maybe Camelback is the way to go. There's some more shit I'd have to carry. Interesting, I haven't been to Tony the Tiger in a while. I didn't even think he existed anymore. Alright. Peace out, suckers. And we're back. So I just fueled up at Exxon. Figured I'd run the camera. I made the decision to stay at a hotel tonight. So that'll be exciting. Setting up the tent. A little bit more me time. Probably go get some food someplace. Hopefully someplace walking distance, because I really don't feel like riding anymore. And I just took my rain liners off because I was dying, and my luck, it's gonna pour on me right now. But I got pretty much all synthetic stuff on, so who the fuck cares? Now I gotta be paranoid about getting pulled over again while I'm in Texas, so probably should pay a little bit more attention. 7.5 miles to go. It's funny how warm it was out here today. I mean, it's not really funny. I'm pretty much like spitting distance from Mexico, so it really doesn't surprise me. I hope tonight for a beer I can get a Shiner Bock, or God, I can't remember what the other is. A Lone Star. That's what I'm really looking forward to. So yeah, I don't know if I finished that story about the cop who pulled me over. Like I said, he was pretty nice. He could have gave me a ticket. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous though, because my understanding, and people can comment like crazy on this if you want. My understanding is people, they're supposed to assess that you're speeding and then light you up. This guy's just trolling with his radar, because as soon as I was going down a hill, he was coming up, and I swear as soon as I saw him, the lights flipped on. I was like, fuck, and I just pulled over, and rest is history. So yeah, so tonight it's probably wipe the bugs off the visor again, off the face shield, wipe the bugs off the headlight, and maybe quick clean and lube with a chain. I was gonna lube it when I got petrol, but I realized that I put the lube in the side case, and that's kind of a pain in the ass to get to. Not terribly pain in the ass, but I need to put it in the front for tomorrow. So alright, well, I think I'm going to sign off so I can pay attention to what the F I'm doing. So, peace out!